Hey guys, welcome back to Investment Buddies, and in today's video we're going to talk about dividends and what stocks yield the highest returning dividends. So let's jump into it. Today we're going to answer two main questions. What are dividends and what stocks give out the most dividends? So let's start with the first question. What are dividends? Dividends are payments made by a corporation to its shareholders, which are owners of a company's stock, usually in the form of cash or additional shares of stock. They represent a portion of the company's earning and are typically distributed regularly, such as quarterly, yearly, or monthly. There are three types of dividends: cash dividends, stock dividends, and special dividends. Cash dividends, which are the most common type of dividend, is when shareholders receive a cash payment. Stock dividends is when shareholders receive shares of a company's stock. And special dividends are one-time payments made by a company, often when it has excess cash. Now, what are the best companies to invest into with high yielding dividends? First, we need to address what are yielding dividends. Yielding dividends are our dividend price ratio corresponds to the ratio between the last annual dividend per share paid to shareholders. So essentially, it's the increase of the price of the last dividend to the coming dividend. Euronav NV is a transportation company with a forward dividend yield of 34.38%. Euronav operates in the oil tanker sector, which can be highly unstable and unpredictable, but currently offers substantial dividends. Ecopetrol SA is an energy company from Colombia with a dividend yield of 25.05%. Ecopetrol is involved in oil and gas exploration, production, and refining. Diversified Energy Company is an energy company that has dividend yield of 13.39%. It is focused on producing natural gas across the United States. BW LPG Limited is a transportation company with a dividend yield of 18.93%. BW LPG is one of the world's largest owners and operators of very large gas carriers. Oxford Lane Capital Corporation is an investment trust with a yield of 17.5%, specializing in investing in debt and equity tranches of collateralized loan obligations, also called CLOs. CLOs are typically loans to corporations. Alongside these stocks to invest in too are Eagle Point Credit Company Incorporated, Ready Capital Corporation, Torm PLC, CBRE Global Real Estate Income Fund, and XAI Octagon Floating Rate and Alternative Income Trust. Eagle Point Credit Company Incorporated is another investment trust with a yield of 16.7%, focusing on CLO investments similar to Oxford Lane Capital Corporation. Ready Capital Corporation, a finance company with a dividend yield of 16.21%, is specializing in small to medium balance commercial real estate, bridge, and mezzanine loans. Torm PLC, a transportation company with a yield of 14.79%, operating in the tanker industry primarily for refining oil products. CBRE, Global Real Estate Income Fund, and an investment trust with a dividend yield of 14.49%, focuses on real estate related investments globally. And XAI Octagon Floating Rate and Alternative Income Trust is another investment trust with a yield of 14.2%, investing in floating rate credit instruments and other structured products. All of these stocks have the highest yielding dividend results in optimal return on investment. All of this information is as coming through the newest updates for July 2024, which means that if you're interested in investing, these are definitely companies you should start investing into today for optimal growth and return on investment. Now, If this video helped you guys out with what stocks would be a good investment for you, please consider liking and subscribing because the whole purpose of this account is to help you guys out. So feel free to subscribe because more videos like this will be coming out in the future.